Many of us dream of having extraordinary powers like the ones we see in anime, whether that be superhuman strength and speed or the ability to control ghosts. Welcome to DoubleDollars, and today we will list off the top 10 superpower anime with an overpowered badass main character. Before we begin, like always, if you are new to the channel and want more anime top 10s, make sure to subscribe and look forward to future uploads. Just a heads up, my lists are not ranked in any particular order, so if you see something at number 1, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's better than number 10 and vice versa. With that aside, let's get right into the video. Number 10, Taboo Tattoo.
Get up. She's gonna kill me.
In this anime, we follow Seigi, a martial artist trained middle schooler who often feels driven to protect the weaker people around him. One day, he defends a homeless man against some punks, and in return the man gives him a strange tattoo on his palm. The tattoo is actually a secret weapon produced in the arms race between America and the Sirius Kingdom. Seigi finds himself in over his head when a powerful girl using the same secret weapon violently pursues him in order to retrieve it. Seigi will later realize how much power he holds and how much the people around him want it. This anime is an overall solid anime to watch. The character design is nice and memorable, while the power system is fairly unique.
Work. Strike one.
You're not the only one observing around here, fool.
Number 9, Nura, Rise of the Yokai Clan. Rikuo Nura is a boy that is part yokai and part human. He grew up as the young master of the Nura clan, which is comprised of yokais of all shapes and sizes. Rikuo treated the clan like family. However, he soon learns that he is the only one among his classmates who saw yokai as a normal thing. To most, they were terrifying creatures of folklore who ate children and relished in bloodshed. Taking this to heart, he swore to live his life as a normal human. This anime is another solid watch if you want to kill some time. The journey Rikuo goes through is one that carries many emotions. He's the medium between two groups that oppose each other, and because of this, the show can be fairly serious. Still, the jokes come in at the right time and the music is paired very well with the visuals. Number 8, Shaman King. The Shaman Fight, a tournament held every 500 years where shamans confront each other in combat. The victor of this contest becomes the Shaman King, and the only one who is able to contact and control the Great Spirit, allowing them to reshape the world as they please through its immense power. During a late night walk, Manta Oyamada runs into his classmate, the carefree Yo Asakura, who invites him to come stargazing with some of his friends. To Manta's horror, his friends turn out to be ghosts from the local cemetery. Soon, Manta uncovers more about the world of spirits, including the Shaman Fight, in which his new friend Yo aims to claim victory. This anime is an older anime, therefore the animation might not be as great as some of the more recent animes. However, that doesn't take away from the plot and the character development, and if it really is an issue, just wait another season, as there's a remake coming out, so there really is no reason to not check out this amazing anime.
やればいいだろ。さっきからもう戦いたくてうずうずしてるやつがいるんだ。そうだろ。
Number 7, World Trigger.
ーストダブルせーの
World Trigger takes place in an alternate reality similar to ours. The only major difference is that gates can occasionally open to allow neighbors through. To fight back against these neighbors, people started to awaken powers and eventually establish an organization called Border. We follow Osamu Mikumo, a high school C-class border agent. Normally, C-class agents aren't allowed to use their triggers unless permitted. But when the mysterious new student in his class is dragged into a forbidden area by bullies, they're attacked by neighbors, and Osamu has no choice but to do what he believes is right. This anime is unique in the sense that the abilities feel something like out of a game, yet at the same time the threat is still real. The power system doesn't feel too saturated, while still containing unique strategies.
Shield!
Number 6. The Outcast.
前次找人吧。什么？百花缭乱。
One day, on his way to visit his grandfather's grave, Jiang Chulan is attacked by zombies in a graveyard. In the midst of that situation, he is saved by a mysterious girl who wields kitchen knives in order to kill the enemies. The girl tells Chulan to face his hardships head on and leaves. However, Chulan later sees the girl again at his university. From that moment on, Jiang Chulan's destiny begins to move, as strangers with special powers start appearing one by one. This anime is really good as the art is clean, the music adds a nice touch, and the fight choreography is just the cherry on top. If you stick with it until the later seasons, then you definitely will not be disappointed. I mean, just look at this. Look at it. Number 5. Twin Star Exorcists. Magano is a parallel realm filled with monsters known as Kegare. Here, exorcists have to deal with all impurities. Benio Adashino is a prodigy exorcist who is recognized for her strength and is summoned to Tokyo by the Exorcist Union. On her way, she plummets into the arms of Rukuro Mado, a young exorcist. When these two exorcists witness a couple of children stolen by a Kegare, Benio rushes to save them, dragging Rukuro along with her into Magano. Benio realizes that she would soon lose the fight, until she is saved by Rukuro, revealing himself capable of being her rival in talent. This anime is another really good one. The character development is phenomenal, while the plot progression keeps you interested, all the while the art and music just keep getting better and better. I suggest you watch this anime if you want a nice, good binge anime since there are 50 episodes. Number 4. Sirius. In the year 1930, vampires have infiltrated Tokyo to feast upon its unsuspecting citizens. The city's authorities declare to hire the Jaegers, a strange, diverse group of individuals tasked by the V Shipping Company to hunt down vampires around the world. Yuli is the sole survivor of a vampire raid on his home village, and works with his team to assist Tokyo's law enforcement with the city's vampire problem. Though, under the pretense of helping the police, the Jaegers are actually fighting the vampires over the mystical arc of Sirius. With its powers to change the fate of the world, Yuli and his friends must locate the artifact before the vampires can use it to achieve their destructive goals. Sirius is a show that took the vampire theme and made it into an action thriller with a feeling of suspense. Take into account the beautiful artwork, engaging storyline, and great soundtracks, and it makes another solid anime. Number 3. A certain scientific accelerator.
そんな小ネタじゃ俺には届く
Academy City stands at the forefront of scientific and technological progress, best known for the development of espers, humans capable of wielding abilities that alter the rules of reality. The most powerful among them are the level 5s, and the one known as Accelerator reigns supreme, even after being weakened by a severe brain injury. By his side is the young girl known as Last Order, whom despite his cold demeanor, he holds closely and vows to protect at all costs. Though Accelerator may be recovering from his injury, the dark side of Academy City never rests, and so he finds himself unwillingly caught up in the midst of a new conflict. There's a lot more to this anime than what I just explained, but I feel like any explanation wouldn't be able to do this show justice. So if this show sounds interesting at all, definitely go check it out. Keep in mind that if you want context to this show, I suggest watching a certain scientific railgun and magical index, as these shows provide proper world building. Number 2. The Irregular and Magic High School. In first high school, students are segregated into 2 groups based on their entrance exam scores. Blooms, those who receive high scores, and are assigned to the first course, while the Weeds are reserve students assigned to the second course. We follow the siblings Tatsuya and Miyuki Shiba, who enrolled in the first high school. Upon taking the exam, the prodigious Miyuki is placed in the first course, while Tatsuya is relegated to the second course. Though his practical test scores and status as a weed shows him to be magically inept, he possesses extraordinary technical knowledge, physical combat capabilities, and unique magic techniques, making Tatsuya the Irregular and a Magic High School. The sheer amount of jaw-dropping moments made this show great. If you want to watch 2 siblings who love each other very much kick ass, accompanied by friends that talk about how the 2 siblings just kicked ass, then this is a great anime to watch. Number 1. Bungo Stray Dogs. While starving on a riverbank, Atsushi Nakajima saves a rather eccentric man named Osamu Dazai from drowning. Whimsical suicide enthusiast and supernatural detective Dazai has been investigating the same tiger that has been terrorizing the boy and the orphanage he belonged to. Together with Dazai's partner Doppo Kunikida, they solve the mystery. But its resolution leaves Atsushi in a tight spot. As various odd events take place, Atsushi is coerced into joining their firm of supernatural investigators, taking on unusual cases the police cannot handle, alongside his numerous enigmatic co-workers. Many of you probably know about this anime, but it is a must-watch if you want a really solid anime. Each of the characters are really unique and have their own charm that makes them really stand out. The story is almost never boring and the animation is top-notch, since it was animated by Studio Bones. Hey everyone, welcome to the end of the video. Like always, if you made it this far in the video, thank you. I appreciate everyone's support and criticisms that I got in my previous videos. I'm still new to this, so it really does help me grow. Additionally, I want to try something new. If you have any top 10s you want me to cover, let me know in the comments and I will either pick the most liked or the one that seemed the most interesting. So look forward to those in the future, and I will see you later.